Hey everyone, ancient China has a super long history, like thousands of years long. It's full of these things called dynasties, which are like different ruling families. Each dynasty from the very beginning to times of cool new inventions and amazing art added to China's story. We're not totally sure if the Xia Dynasty really existed, but it's important because it came before the first real dynasty we know about, the Shang. This time was like the start of Chinese civilization, and it set the stage for everything that came after. Studying these old dynasties shows us how China grew and did amazing things in philosophy, art, and government. From the Xia to the Han, each dynasty left its mark on China's culture, politics, and how people lived. We can still see their influence today in art, books, politics, and even what people believe is important. The Shang Dynasty, way back in the 1500s BC, was a big deal for China. They got really good at making things out of bronze and also started writing. Shang craftspeople made fancy bronze cups and weapons, showing off how skilled they were. These bronze objects, often decorated with cool designs and mythical creatures, tell us how advanced and artistic the Shang people were. But that's not all. The Shang Dynasty also came up with a writing system by carving symbols onto special bones called oracle bones. They used these bones to try and tell the future, and they give us clues about what the Shang people believed, what rituals they did, and how their society worked. Writing was a huge step forward because it meant people could communicate better, keep records, and pass on what they knew to the next generation. The Shang's bronze work and writing were super important for later developments in Chinese culture and ideas. After the Shang came the Zhou Dynasty, and they brought new ideas about government and philosophy. This is when the idea of the mandate of heaven came about, and it was a really important idea in Chinese politics for a long time. It meant that rulers were chosen by heaven, but if they were bad rulers, heaven could take away their power. The Zhou Dynasty also saw the rise of Confucianism. That's a way of thinking that focuses on harmony, being good, and respecting those in charge. Confucius's teachings, along with ideas from other thinkers like Lao Tzu, who started Taoism, really shaped Chinese society, its values, and how people lived. The Zhou Dynasty is important because they introduced these big philosophical and political ideas that are still relevant in China today. The Qin Dynasty didn't last very long, but it was super important because it united all the warring parts of China under one ruler. Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor, made lots of changes to laws and the economy. He made weights and measures the same everywhere, and started huge building projects like the Great Wall. The Qin dynasty's focus on central control and making things uniform prepared the way for the next dynasty, the Han. The Han Dynasty is often seen as a golden age for China. They expanded the country, made trade routes like the Silk Road, and saw a boom in arts and culture. The Han Dynasty's new ideas in government, technology, and the arts were really important for China's development and became a model for later dynasties. Later dynasties, like the Tang and Song, built on what the Han did, developing Chinese art, literature, technology, and government even further. From the impressive Tang dynasty to the smart and creative Song dynasty, China's dynasties continued to shape a civilization known for its amazing achievements. We can still see the influence of ancient China's dynasties today, showing just how important this ancient civilization is.